this is John Colo with GrowingYourGreens.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you, and I've been waiting for this one for so long because it's one of the most asked questions I always get. Many of you guys know that I'm a big proponent and advocate of remineralizing your soil, not only for the higher crop production and higher yield you're going to get, but also for the higher nutrient quality that you're going to get when you derive and eat the produce you're growing. I got some, I don't know if you guys can see that amazing broccoli here headed up, man. That's me, some of the sweetest broccoli ever grown in rock dust. But besides that, the rock dust adds a trace minerals, 70 plus trace minerals back in the soil that's basically stripped out from conventional agriculture, from runoff, and it's going to allow your plants to be healthier. Think about it. If you just ate a diet of McDonald's and no fruits and vegetables, you're not going to be so healthy. But if you have a full varied diet of lots of fruits and vegetables and a lot of different things, you're going to be a lot healthier than just eating junk food. And when you're using conventional fertilizers, 10-10-10 fertilizers, Miracle Crap, whatever you're using, you know, just from the big box store, you know, you're giving your plants a junk food diet, in my opinion. My goal is to build the soil and actually to make the soil even healthier than it was before I came here. So with modern agriculture, they're mainly concerned with adding 3 minerals back, and if you're using some methods of gardening, they might add 16 minerals. I want to add 70 plus different minerals back in because I'm not a plant whisperer. I don't know exactly what the plants need. I'm going to just put all the minerals in there in the ratio that they would be naturally in nature before man started strip mining and before man started plowing and doing all kinds of stuff to the lands, right? Because I want to have the highest and most growth potential of my crops. If I give them everything they need, they'll perform the best. There'll be more bug and disease resistance. They'll have immunity from the inside out instead of from the outside in, like having to spray pesticides and bugs and stuff. I mean, many of my viewers are already on the rock dust and adding the trace minerals back in the soil and have seen results, but many of you guys still are not. And the main reason why you guys are not doing that, because I talk about it all the time. I mean, I add rock dust before every growing season. I add it to my planting beds. I add it to my raised beds. I add it to my little, container garden. I add it to little, pots when I'm mixing up my soil blends to start seeds in, when I'm transplanting little 6-packs. I mean, everything that I grow in has rock dust. It is really that important to me. But the biggest problem that I know a lot of you guys have had and still have is that if you go, John, I've been to my local nursery, I've been to Home Depot, I've been to Walmart, I've been to Lowe's, nobody has the rock dust. And when I asked them at the local nursery, they looked at me like I was from outer space because they didn't know what it was. I mean, it's quite sad that, something so simple as ground up rocks and certain kinds of rocks, people don't know about because this is not taught in modern agriculture. This is not taught about in the schools. This is not a standard stocking item for regular nurseries and companies that are in business selling plants and vegetables, and I think that's a crime. So, it's one of my missions to make this product more available to you guys. And what I'm going to do today is share with you guys a source to get the lowest price delivered of rock dust I have ever found anywheres delivered to the 50 United States. Even the territories of the United States. So anywhere the U.S. Postal Service goes inside the U.S., this is shipping in the flat rate box, and it says, caution, heavy box, contains 50 plus of rock minerals. In this way, there's stuff in the box full of rock minerals. These are the heaviest flat rate boxes, so it's going to save on the shipping and offer you guys the most rock dust and most trace mineral product for the least amount of money, because I know this stuff can get expensive for you guys. But nonetheless, before ordering any rock dust, I always encourage you guys to try to source the products that I recommend to you guys locally. Local products are going to support local businesses. It's going to, be a lot less on transportation costs and moving products around. I mean, even for rock dust, you could go to your local rock and stone quarry that I'll have a video on real soon and just get the ground up rocks. Now, while this is just a standard rock dust or ground up rocks, it's not a special horticulture grade, and the results may not be the same as using some of the proven rock dust that I'll be sharing with you guys today. I think some rock dust in most cases is better than none at all. That being said, I recommend to do what works, and for me, I've been using these products for many years now, and they work, and those are the ones that I recommend to you. Now you can get them for the lowest price delivered to your door. You don't even have to get out and drive your car anywhere to buy them. So first what we got is we got the box on this side. pretty flat rate box. I mean, this thing is like 50 plus pounds of rock dust minerals. Let's go ahead and open this for you guys on the camera. Show you guys what's in here. Wow. And this one's kind of leaking inside the box. It's so heavy. Woo! Really dusty. So what we got in the box is this stuff right here. It's called the Azomite. The Azomite is, this is 44 pounds of the rock dust minerals. Now the Azomite's a new variety of rock dust that I have been using for about the last month now. And it's a really fine particulate. And it's very important to wear a dust mask when applying this so that you do not breathe it in, because rock dust in itself is not toxic per se. Many people actually could use this to make like a clay face mask, because it is actually a clay-based product, but has a lot of the trace minerals in there. You don't want to be breathing in because it can not be good for your lungs. So let me go ahead and show you guys what this looks like, if I can get this out. Oh man, this is one heavy-ass feed sack bag shipped priority mail. Ugh. This is 44 pounds of the Azomite rock dust. Ugh. Ugh. Quite dusty. Yeah, be careful when opening. You don't want to like use a razor and slice the bag open. That'd be really not good. So pay attention when opening your bag. Now, this rock dust product is very dusty, so I'm glad that they'll also be including with your rock dust special dust mask. So this is a 3M dust mask to put on while applying your rock dust. Nowhere else do I have ever heard of a company that sells rock dust include the dust mask to prevent your lungs from absorbing all this fine particulate. I like that they're doing this a lot. In addition, they have the recommended usage and how much you should apply. I could read this off, but I have my own recommended usage that I would recommend you guys use. I like to use 1 pound of the rock dust per square foot of gardening bed. You know, that's what I recommend as a new application if you've never used it before. I mean, many rock dusts recommend like using 1 pound per 10 square feet. So you know the range is somewhere in there. If you can't afford 1 pound per 1 square foot, because that's going to give you, you know, definitely results. I don't like spreading things too thin, because then I don't want to, you know, worry about not getting results, right? I would minimally do, you know, 1 pound per 2 square feet. So yeah. Anyways, they got the dust mask in here. In addition, you're going to get a little burlap sack. This is to brew the free compost tea sample, because this package deal is coming from the good people at the Boogie Brew Company. They make a fine compost tea. And this is a veganic compost tea, unlike many compost teas. Here's a little sample of the compost tea so that you guys could make some of your own compost tea. Spray it directly on the leaves, put it into the soil as a soil drench, and definitely you're going to get some results and see some good stuff. The compost tea is because it adds the beneficial microorganisms back into your soil that also may be missing. Another important critical component of my gardening style, in addition to the rock dust. Now, besides just the land rock dust, which is, you know, the Azomite that I just pulled out, they're also going to provide you guys in this bag is the C90 product. So the C90 is a sea mineral product or a sea water product that needs to be diluted down with water. It says 1 teaspoon to 1 gallon of water, and then you just water your plants with it. This will give your plants 90 minerals. So that gives 70, this gives 90. We're trying to cover all the bases here to make sure your plants have all the minerals they need so that they'll perform the best and you will have the best growing season ever. So this special package deal only to Growing Your Greens viewers, $58 delivered anywhere in the United States, 50 states plus territories. So if you live in Guam or Puerto Rico, they'll also ship there, included in one low price. So you're going to get 44 pounds of the Azomite, and this is a 6-pound bag of the C90 and free shipping. So that's an incredible deal, because now you're going to be assured the sea and the land minerals. You're going to get all your bases covered. So this is actually the deluxe package deal with the Azomite microfine and the sea product, and of course the Boogie Brew tea that I showed you guys. Now, if you don't want to go for the deluxe package, that's all right. You guys could go for this package over on this side. And what this package is a little bit different, and actually it's a lot less messy. I got dust all over me, and if you're one of those germaphobes, clean phobes, don't like getting dirty, you might not want to get this package. You're probably going to want to go for this one. So let me open up this one. Hopefully this is a lot less messy here. these boxes are taped quite well and actually quite heavy. And you gotta be careful with this box. Actually, I just sliced through the bag actually. So we're just gonna go ahead and tear this guy out. This is amazing they're able to do this. I've been waiting for the day that somebody's gonna be able to ship, you know, 50 pounds of rock dust to you for one low delivered price, under $1 a pound. And the people at Boogie Brew figured out how to do it. So in this bag, what we got a 50-pound bag of the Azomite rock dust trace minerals that I like so much. And let me go ahead and I'm gonna open up the bag and see the consistency. So this product is not super fine, although it is quite dusty. There is some small pieces in there. This is not the granulated, but it's not the micronized version. It's probably like micronized with some extra particulate in there. So this is not quite as fine. And they do not include actually a dust mask with this package, although I would also recommend wearing a dust mask when applying this. So this is actually a better deal per pound than the other package, because this one is running only $45 delivered for 50 pounds of the rock dust. That's an amazing price. I mean, anywhere in the United States, if you live in Alaska or Hawaii, same price, 45 bucks, 50 pounds delivered. Super amazing. So now you might be thinking, John, which one of those rock boxes should I get? Should I get the Deluxe one or should I get the Azomite one? The Azomite's cheaper, but the other one comes with the rock powder and the C product. You know, each one has their pros and cons. Like, if I had to choose only one, man, I'd probably go for the Deluxe kit because it has the standard land stuff and then also the sea minerals, so that's gonna assure you're gonna get a, you know, more trace minerals in your soil, and that's what I believe it's all about. Although I would highly encourage you guys, and the best deal is to get both boxes, one of each, and then you're gonna get a discount on each of them, and both boxes delivered to Growing Your Greens viewers only is $99. So this brings your cost to around, I don't know, around $1 a pound for 100 pounds of rock dust minerals, some of the best stuff anywheres, and it's gonna assure you have the best growing season ever. And I want you guys, once you guys do this, to make videos and post your results and share, you know, how these high-end rock dust powders and how this agricultural rock dust powders, both the Elamite, the Azomite, and the C90 product work for you to share with others, because this is some information that is just not commonly known. If you go to a local gardening club, they have no idea, for the most part, about these things and how much better your food could taste, how much more nutritious your food can be, and how much larger your crops can be. I mean, if you use those standard small tomato cages and grow tomatoes every year and they're this big, I mean, be prepared to get tall tomato cages, because your stuff is gonna be like twice as tall as it ever was before, by literally just supplying your plants more of what it needs, including the trace minerals, but also actually in the other package, the beneficial microbes that's contained within the Boogie Brew compost tea. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say on this episode. I mean, this is my recommended, #1 recommended source for the rock dust to add trace minerals in your soil. The lowest cost includes the dust mask in the Deluxe kit, so you don't have to breathe that stuff in. I mean, I'd say go for both package deals, 2 big boxes, 100 pounds of trace minerals, lowest delivered price. You don't even got to get in your car, waste any gas to get it, and delivered right to your door so that you can have the best gardening season ever this year. Hope you guys are warming up wherever you guys live, and hopefully you've already started your seeds. I will have an upcoming 2014 seed catalog review and have a lot of other cool videos coming up, so be sure to subscribe to my videos if you're not already. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, learning where to get rock dust for the lowest delivered price once and for all, that I totally recommend. Once again, my name is John Kohler with GrowingYourGreens.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep on growing.